Hi, I'm Allyn Root for PersonalLiberty.com. Most political predictions are made by biased pollsters, pundits, or prognosticators who are either rooting for Republicans or Democrats. I am neither. I'm a former Libertarian vice presidential nominee. So as a Libertarian, I don't have a dog in this hunt, and I'm also a well-known Vegas oddsmaker with one of the most accurate records of predicting political races ever. That's how I earned my star in the Las Vegas Walk of Stars, with correct prognostications. I'm one of 58 people in the history of Vegas to receive a star on the sidewalk in Vegas. So next time you're in good old Las Vegas, you can visit my star right in front of New York, New York. My predictions about political races have been among the best in the country for years now. I'm a professional, so they aren't based on my personal beliefs. But first, let me tell you my personal beliefs. I believe both Republicans and Democrats have destroyed the U.S. economy and brought us to the edge of economic disaster. It took both parties to create a $100 trillion debt plus unfunded liability. No question, Democrats are far worse. Republicans are big government progressives, that's pretty bad, but Democrats are radical, extreme, anti-business, in many cases, anti-American socialists and Marxists. That's far worse. But they're both bad. We need dramatic cuts in spending, well over $1 trillion. As much as a third of the federal budget needs to be cut. Without the bold spending plans of a Gary Johnson, the two-term Republican governor of New Mexico, who's the Libertarian candidate for president, or Ron Paul, the retiring congressman and a Republican candidate for president in the past two elections, I just don't believe it's possible to turn around America or the U.S. economy. Kicking the can down the road just isn't an option. It won't work anymore. We're at the edge of a cliff facing financial disaster. So if Mitt Romney wins, I hope he's smart enough to start listening to true limited government tax-cutting and spending-cutting heroes like Ron Paul and Gary Johnson. And I'm rooting for Mitt to put one or both of them in positions where they can make a big difference in cutting the size of government moving forward. But, as an odds maker, I play no favorites. Not Obama, not Romney, not anyone. I simply use common sense to call them as I see them. Back in late December, I made my New Year's predictions, and I predicted back then, before a single GOP primary had been held, with Romney trailing for months to virtually every GOP competitor, from Rick Perry to Herman Cain to Newt Gingrich to Rick Santorum, that Romney would easily rout his competition and win the GOP nomination by a landslide. I also predicted when Romney wound up the nominee and ran against Obama, it would be very close to Election Day, but on Election Day, Romney would win by a landslide, similar to Reagan-Carter in 1980. Understanding history today, I'm even more convinced of a resounding Romney victory. 32 years ago, at this moment in time, Reagan was losing by 9 points to Carter. Romney is running even. So why do most pollsters give Obama an edge? First, most pollsters don't understand history. Second, most pollsters are missing one ingredient: common sense. Here's my gut instinct. Not one American in the land who voted for McCain 4 years ago will switch to Obama. Not one. But many millions of people who voted for an unknown Obama 4 years ago are angry, disillusioned, turned off, or frightened to death about the future. Voters know Obama now, and that's not a good thing for Obama. Now to an analysis of the voting blocks that matter in American politics, if you want to win elections. Black voters. Obama has nowhere to go but down among this group. His endorsement of gay marriage has alienated many black church-going Christians. Now, he may get 90% of the vote instead of 96% that he got 4 years ago, but that's not good news for Obama. That's a significant decline. Hispanic voters. Obama has nowhere to go but down among this group as well. If Romney picks Rubio as his vice presidential running mate, the GOP may pick up an extra 5%, 10%, or even 15% of Hispanic voters nationwide, plus lock down Florida. Not good news for Obama. Jewish voters. Obama's been very weak in his support of Israel. Some would say antagonistic. Many Jewish voters are angry. Many big donors are disappointed. I predict Obama's Jewish support drops from 78% 4 years ago to the low 60s. Not good for Obama. A significant drop. Youth voters. Obama's biggest and most enthusiastic believers from 4 years ago have graduated into a job market from hell. Young people are frightened and broke, a bad combination. They're disillusioned. The enthusiasm, gone. Turnout much lower among young voters. The vote for Obama, much lower. Not good news for Obama. Catholic voters. Obama won a majority of Catholics in 2008. That will not happen this time around. Out of desperation to please feminist liberal women, Obama went to war with the Catholic Church over contraception. Biggest mistake of his entire presidency. Now he's being sued by the Catholic Church. Majority of Catholics, gone. Not good news for Obama. Small business owners. Because I ran for vice president the last time around, and I'm a small businessman myself, I know literally thousands of small business owners. At least 40% of them in my circle of friends, fans, and supporters gave Obama a chance 4 years ago. They just wanted to try something different. I warned them he would pursue a war on capitalism and demonize anyone who owned a business, that he'd support unions over the private sector in a big way, that he'd overwhelm the economy with spending and debt and kill jobs. My friends didn't listen. 4 years later, I can't find one person in my circle of friends, not one, who owns a business that's voting for Obama. This is not good news for Obama. Blue-collar, working-class white voters. Do I need to say a thing here? White working-class voters are about as happy with Barack Obama as Boston Red Sox fans feel about the New York Yankees. This is not good news for Obama. Suburban moms. The issue isn't contraception with suburban moms. It's having a job to pay for contraception. Obama's economy frightens these moms. They're worried about putting food on the table. They fear for their children's future. This is not good news for Obama. And finally, military veterans. John McCain won this group by 10 points, even in a losing effort. Romney's winning by 24 points. The more our military veterans get to see of Obama, the more they dislike him. That's a pattern a lot of people feel. Not good news for Obama. Add it up. Is there one major group where Obama's gained since 2008? Well, maybe a point or two with gays. Will anyone in America wake up on Election Day saying, I didn't vote for Obama 4 years ago, but he's done such a fantastic job, I can't wait to vote for him today? No. Does anyone feel that a vote for Obama makes their job more secure? No. One more big advantage for Romney, by the way. The GOP has elected a majority of governors since the 2008 election. GOP governors now control many levers of power. In Florida, GOP Governor Rick Scott is purging the voter rolls of illegal aliens. So the playing field has been tilted for GOP in Florida and in many other states. Forget the polls. Most pollsters are biased or have no real common sense, no real world common sense. My gut instincts as a Vegas odds maker and common sense small businessman tell me this will be an historic landslide and a world-class repudiation of Obama's radical and risky socialist agenda. It's Reagan Carter all over again. Poor Obama. People who know him don't like him anymore. Few think things are going in the right direction. The economy is so bad that even the great con man can no longer hide the collapse. It's all going wrong for the Marxists in chief. But I'll give Obama credit for one thing. He's living proof that familiarity breeds contempt. I'm Allyn Root for PersonalLiberty.com. See you next week, same time, same place. Bye-bye.